sins. Wipe it, they can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Johnny. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They're feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now let's go. 3, 19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room to maneuver. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the side.
Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Darren Lee able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. in danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi escapes him, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know what's going in the hoop.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and release the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold from the gun. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
McCaffrey following the penalty. And some space here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
To throw on second down is Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Big play there from Ajayi. 66 yards for him on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak is occurring.
He's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through it, they've got a record they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out. Farm down. Stand up in. SOS. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. SOS. Detroit. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. He's got a first down, then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Watch the pass.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, now, look at
In today's
56.
NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with the big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And meanwhile, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half. But he's got a first down here. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jaleel McDowell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now it's Haas. This is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got room. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three down.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They got a 1st and 10 at the 15. McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think Dublin...
And now here's another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play back. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Now they try the right side here. tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with the lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up this time. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll run it here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
4 down, check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
Now let's go.
And they just play better and better.
Blue 90.
Second down and 10. Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Oh, no, pulls him over. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up and over. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his foot. Ooh, the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
To the air again, Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one fielded at the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Darnold, flushed out right, finding room inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down to the 28-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On first and 10, Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Darnold to throw again. McConnell's got it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again is Darnold. Rolling to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Right back to him on first down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. looks like he'll throw here. And this complete to Henry over the middle. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy.